As you said, we had a good weekend, and more importantly, the teams that we're playing are doing well. So that's our first set of rankings for stuff came out yesterday, and we're in a pretty good place. So some people are helping us out too. We started Friday playing Georgia Southern, tough match. Chantel came up big for us in the end. It was kind of back and forth match, and we made a lot of errors, but we were able to pull it out. And in the fifth game, she came up with, I think, 5 or 6 points for us out of our 15. So on Saturday morning, we played Portland, who had come off an upset of Santa Barbara Friday night. So I think they were coming down from that a little bit, and we were able to jump on that and get a 3-0 victory. And then Saturday night in the final, played Santa Barbara, and it's kind of a tale of two matches. We won the first 2 games, probably played as well as we played all year. I think it was like 16 and 17 or something like, or 17 and 22, maybe 21, I don't know. But played really well, and then turned it around and struggled. And then in the fifth game, came back and played like we had in the first 2, and were able to pull away pretty easily. And so it was a nice weekend for us. Chantel was MVP again, as Frank said, and is leading the conference in kills and points scored. Really having a great year so far for us, and leading by quite a bit, actually, in those categories. So we're really proud of her and what she's doing. She's also 9th in blocking in the conference, which is a stat usually reserved for middle blockers, and she plays as one of our outside hitters. So Elsa Krieg had another big weekend for us. She is playing really well for a sophomore. I think she's leading the conference in serving, and she's in the top in blocking, and I think 2nd or 3rd in hitting percentage. And Ashley Newman had a big weekend and also made the all-tournament team. And she's been kind of in and out for us, but we've been platooning 3 players in 2 positions, and she had a really good weekend there for us. Great start to the season. In all honesty, we're miles ahead of where I thought we would be. We start 3 freshmen, and we have 1 senior that plays 3 rotations. And I thought we would have a much higher learning curve and have probably given up a couple of these close matches. We've had a couple where we've come back and won, and we've had 3 5-gamers that we've been able to win, and they're showing really good maturity for being really young, and it's been a lot of fun. This Friday we go to Oklahoma. I think it's going to be our biggest test of the season. We play Arkansas Little Rock on Friday, SMU Saturday morning, and Oklahoma on Saturday night. And Oklahoma was ranked 17th in the first. It's called RKPI, which is a simulation of the NCAA's RPI that is done by Volleyball. So that'll be our first big test in that, and big road test, and we're looking forward to it. They're a great program. They're in postseason every year and finish at the top of the Big 12, and I think this is going to be a great test for us going into conference the following week and seeing where we're at. Like I said, though, it's been really great so far.
Coach, have you had a chance to see any game film on Oklahoma yet? I mean, I know they're coming off a loss to Nebraska, according to stats here, is #1 in the nation.
Yeah. No, you know what? We've only looked at Arkansas, Little Rock, and SMU. We've got to kind of take them in order, and by today or tonight or early tomorrow, we'll have the Oklahoma one done. But we've got to get through those 2 first, and they're both matches that if we do what we're supposed to, we can win. But we're focused on those right now.
What have you seen out of Arkansas, Little Rock, and SMU?
SMU in particular has a really nice right side player, which hopefully will be good for us because we have Chantel on the right side, and so we're used to seeing that in practice every day. So hopefully we'll be more ready for that, just because it is a closer simulation to our offense and our system.
Coach, you talked about your team kind of exceeding your expectations. Do you think it's because they bought in quick, or they're just that talented, or what is it?
I think that they're pretty talented kids. It's one of our best recruiting classes, and in terms of volleyball IQ, it is our best class. On the court, they have much more experience and knowledge. but I also think it's chemistry. It's a good group. They really get along well. They seem to all like each other, and when you're in that little space that volleyball is with all those bodies, that's really important, and they seem to be handling it well.
Coach, talking about how important it is for your team to play well this weekend, it being your last competition before conference starts.
Yeah, I think it's important that we go there and maintain steadiness and keep improving. I think that one of the nice things about our team right now is we have 11 players platooning and in practice and in matches, and so I don't think there's a kid on our team that hasn't played in at least 9 or 10 games this year, which again, we've never done that in the past, but it speaks to their level and again, their volleyball IQ. They're just a lot more solid. We had a kid, Megan Short, who sat out until the 4th game the other night, and we subbed her in, and she went right in and picked up a block and a kill and got after it for us, and that's what's happening. So even in practice, we're platooning a big group through all the time, through the starting side, and I think if we can continue to do that through this weekend, we'll have a lot of kids ready to contribute in the conference.
Given the way that you guys were able to respond in the 5th set against Santa Barbara, is that something, one of those kind of moments that the team can kind of carry the wave of momentum heading into?
Well, the 5th set is probably similar to the first overtime in soccer. Or, you know, you get a lot of confidence when you win those or you play well in those because they're high stress. They only last 8 to 12 minutes usually. It's pretty quick and you got to get it done. So I think you get a lot of confidence out of that, especially a younger group where, you know, they're just going out and playing and you know, and it can affect the whole team. Last year we struggled in the 5th set and it hurt our season, and this year we're so far really rolling in the 5th set. So I mean, it can be so touch and go with that stuff.